Shanti. When Baba called me to offer book to Baba, of course there is always so much connection between what is happening in the world here and also in subtle regions. So Baba accepted both with lot of love, and also I said to Baba that we are planning to celebrate Holi. So Baba said for children it's the life of celebration. So you can still celebrate. But then Baba was giving powerful drishti in which I am hoping that you all were totally immersed in Baba's love. So Baba said that in the world there is lot of fear, lot of turmoil, lot of confusion. But Baba was not looking at the world. Baba was looking at his children. And Baba noticed that children also, even if they have faith, they have love for Baba, but still they are not stable. Stable in what? Baba said, stable in remembrance or stable in being embodiment, stable in serving through the mind. Because this is the time, Baba granted you all this time for two things. One is to be embodiment, that is to remain in that Sarup which Baba wants us to be, but also to serve the world. So Baba said that taking benefit or looking at your chart, Baba said that Baba noticed that children are not taking benefit of time, but they are talking about time. They are saying, yes, Baba has told us this will happen. And internally they feel that there is guarantee that Baba will protect us. Baba said, yes, Baba has given you this guarantee, but also whatever is the moment, in that moment if you are embodiment and also if you are in remembrance, then there is protection. It's not that children should just think that, well, we are Baba's children, nothing will happen to us. Baba said, no, if it is not, you're not in remembrance or you're not at service, Baba says now is the time to be in remembrance but also constantly serve through your each thought, word and action. So Baba said that some children, they are still very lost into mm, talking about what is happening in the world instead of creating the vibrations for the world. So Baba would still say, children, take benefit of time for yourself and also for serving the whole world. So for that, every day Baba in Murli gives directions. So every day is Murli. You become embodiment. You don't have to think what Baba said before, but always remember what Baba said today. So when you think of Baba's Murli, then you practice, become embodiment and serve. Your service of the mind is from that embodiment. Like today Baba said in the morning that children have to be loveful, cooperative, and image of power like lighthouse, lighthouse. So we have to see today, whole day, are we doing that? Or still we are in ordinary activity, ordinary conversation, ordinary thoughts. So children are aware of the time, but not taking full benefit of time. So Baba gave lots of love, remembrances, and of course Baba said, why only happy, holy? Happy, holy for all confluence age. No? You have to be happy and you have to live holy. That's your confluence age. So celebrate not only today, but remind yourself that I have to celebrate all the time at confluence age, that I have to be happy and I have to remain holy. Baba gave lots of love remembrances. It was really very powerful experience because Baba had been saying today, time is very significant. It's not we have to talk about time, but look at the significance. So some children, Baba said, have set some program for them, like how many times, how much they will serve. But some children still only lost into what is happening in the world. So I thought we all should start something practical. And one thing I would suggest that, as Baba said, whatever directions are giving in the morning, we should follow those directions. And then to practice like Amrit Vela we do, and then during traffic control time, as we don't have to rush now, many of many are not at work or even at work. During traffic control time, to spend time to be embodiment and serve from there, to spread the vibrations of spiritual love. Today Baba talked about the fragrance of love. That means our vibrations should be like fragrance. And when we say love here, is actually spiritual love. Because I look at everyone as a soul, and in soul consciousness send the vibration of love. The love which God has given me and my spiritual love for everyone. And then second time just think about what is the other quality. Like Baba said, lighthouse. Now, what is lighthouse? Lighthouse is very, very stable. And one of the important thing of lighthouse is the light which rotates all the time. So if you are in this stage that I am soul, I am point of light, I am Baba's child, then you rotate it. When you rotate it, then those who are wandering, their intellect will connect with God. Like today Baba said, it's not you have to connect their intellect with you, but you have to connect your intellect with Baba. So if you are lighthouse, then your rotating light will give direction to their intellect, and their intellect go towards one source, one God. And then you have to change another thing. You can do it as Baba said, you can be merciful. There is love, then there is mercy. And Baba said today it's not question of giving knowledge, but becoming and making them. So every traffic control you can take one thought and be embodiment of that thought and then serve. Take full benefit of the time in a way that what we should be doing, we should do. Not just spend whole day like in an ordinary way, but do specifically what is the need of time. So I have been thinking a lot about, there is talk about virus, but we have talk about vibrations. Because vibrations for the self and others is the energy which will not only protect us but also make us a good instrument. No? Because we are only not thinking of protecting us, because that's physically. But spiritually we can serve a lot at this time by having elevated thoughts, by having pure thoughts, love of God, different ways. But it's important to have service, serve through the thoughts. It's also very critical time in a way that we heard both daddies, especially Daddy Janki also, is not too well. I heard this morning. And a lot of changes have to happen, like they don't have buses now coming from Gyansarovar to Pandavan, like back and forth. So there are a lot of indications. I think that we were, of course, using a lot of facilities and sometimes overusing facilities. I'm sure that you all have stock of everything, but also try to be economical, because this might be the way Baba says economy and economy. Remember Baba and use whatever is necessary, minimum. Not that, okay, let me, we could use extra, use lot. So there will be many, many things which we have to do it to simplify our life so that more time is spent for Baba, Baba's remembrance. And as often as possible, go in Baba's room or your meditation room and to practice. So economically, we have to now, because time is teaching us what we should be. Because we always say that we do it ourselves, then we do what we are told, but then circumstances and situations also teach us. They are teaching us now in a nice way, but time might come, those teachings might be stronger and harsher for us if we haven't followed at the right time. So we look into our whole day time, our energy, our habits, our different ways of lifestyle, and as I said, simplify, minimize, and also so that all whatever we have gets accumulated for our unlimited future. Because whenever, whatever time all this will be over, there will be big assessment on what we did spiritually and what did we learn in our practical life. So it's always a habit of us, humanity. Something happened, then we forget, then we go back. But Baba says, no, time is such, especially those who are committed to world service and to yagya, we have to adopt to a real spiritual timetable. Now our timetable is more on actions, but timetable should be more on our spiritual day. How do we serve through our thoughts, words, and actions? Of course, we all can explore more, you all can think about it, but Baba did say take benefit of the time. Not be, no fear, no negative energy, because that's where we have to immediately change our thought and let me serve through this thought. So there won't be any worry, there won't be any fear, but constant remembrance of Om Shanti.